Syria finds body of archaeologist Khaled al-Asaad beheaded by ISIS.
Here's a summary of the article.
Syrian authorities believe they have found the body of a top archaeologist who was killed by the Islamic State group in 2015 while he tried to protect the ancient city of Palmyra. Militants publicly beheaded Khaled al-Asaad, 82, after he refused to disclose the location of valuable artifacts. State media reported that his body was thought to be among 3 discovered in Khaled, east of Palmyra. Khaled al-Asaad devoted more than 50 years of his life to Palmyra, which is located at an oasis in the Syrian desert northeast of Damascus. Activists circulated a photograph purportedly showing his body tied to a pole, with a placard beside it accusing him of being Palmyra's director of idolatry. UNESCO's then Director General, Irina Bokova, said at the time that IS had killed Assad because he would not betray his deep commitment to Palmyra. In the weeks that followed the murder, IS destroyed several iconic parts of Palmyra from the 1st and 2nd centuries that it considered idolatrous.
This post received a score of 69,000, with an upvote ratio of 94%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
It really hurts that a country with much rich culture got this much destroyed.
It's stomach-churning to see so much priceless history get destroyed.
I had just learned about the Lamassu sculptures in my art history class in college, and the next class I had was iconoclasty in art, where that same professor showed us video of those same statues being destroyed. My heart dropped so far, I couldn't believe my eyes.
Wait till you hear about what the Taliban did to the Buddhist heritage sites in Afghanistan.
Ah man, I can imagine what it would have been like hearing about that at the time it happened. Early 20s me was never really into current events, so when my professor laid up that video in class and she told us it just happened, the shock in that room was palpable.
It is happening in Egypt as well.
Sadly, this man is the very definition of heroism. He has my deepest respect.
That's a level of bravery I just don't think I'd be able to show. What is the reasons for ISIS targeting these historical artifacts and monuments? Is it just their version of book burning?
Pretty much. The whole idolatry argument.
Which is pretty awful argument, since an idol isn't an idol unless it is worshipped, and Palmyra had the worn-down remains of temples to dead religions that were no threat to Islam. They even went after non-religious buildings like the Roman theatre that could have been used for religious productions thousands of years ago. That is a scapegoat argument when their real objection is probably a xenophobic, anti-intellectualism. They do not want any knowledge that is irrelevant to their Islam-centric worldview, or that makes them feel dumber for not knowing.
There is no history but our history. You sound like my ex.
Yikes.
This man sacrificed his life to protect the beautiful history of Syria. Hats off this brave man. Edit. I possibly chose a poor choice of words and grammar.
Greater than hats off this brave man. Maybe that's not the best choice of words in this scenario.
Greater than this man sacrificed his life to protect the beautiful history of Syria. Hats punctuation is also important.
It took me a few rereads trying to work out the cultural significance of Syrian headwear.
A true martyr for archaeology and history. Fuck ISIS.
ISIS killed so much more than just human beings. They killed humanity's knowledge and understanding of many things by going after the most devout and knowledgeable individuals within certain topics. They also killed humanity's collective history by erasing rare, priceless historic relics and artifacts.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.